And I don't know whether people will be directed to this live section. Because right now, I don't know what happened. All I know is that I was live and that phone switched off and it wasn't low battery or anything. I am live again. I beg, come live, everyone. I don't know whether you guys are still in the old live section that just ended or you are in this new one. Like, can people start coming in? Let's continue, please. Oh God, what happened? I was on live section and everything went off. I am back. Are you guys back here with me? I don't know what happened. I think, yes. Is that live section still on? I don't know what happened. I was talking and that phone went off. And that phone, the battery is not like battery is low or something. I don't know. So I'm using a different phone or whatever. All right. I have so many questions I can see from the from the other live section. There's so many questions up there. It said interview and I was asked to that's the job that I applied for. To confirm whether that's the job that I applied for. I don't know. I have a sister with BEd chemistry on her teaching practice but don't know the process. Onyinye, let me bring my laptop. Onyinye, you said you have a teacher. I'm taking this from our live section that just ended abruptly. I don't know what happened. Tripped it off. Onyinye said, Onyinye, I have a sister with BEd in chemistry. Onyinye, your sister has a very good qualification. Chemistry is science that they are looking for. You don't know the process. The process is here on this channel. So when you click on my channel, you go to playlist. You will see, or search in this channel, or after this live section, I will post it. Is oversee trained teachers. Their pathway to migrate to Australia is only one way. That one way can fetch you every other visa, but is a one process. And that video is step-by-step guide. First of all, your sister must have in IELTS 7788. Like, and that video will show you which one is 8, which one is 7. It's doable. People are doing it. Then they will do their skill assessment. It doesn't warrant an exam. You just apply all their documents. They will assess you and register you. Then you get a job, or you do a visa without a job. Okay? Yeah. So I'm answering that question now. Okay? So that video will guide your sister, but she has to be out to write her English high score. So her looking for a job is a waste of time. She must be registered through that process before she can get anything. Okay? Okay, I have another question. David, you said I have done my first interview and I was asked to send a video of. David, what? Can you tell me a video of what? I can't see that. David, please tell me the video. Okay, to confirm whether that's the job that I have applied for. To send a video of what? Here, Australia do video interview as well. So sometimes they'll ask you to do a short video, like 1 minute or 3 minutes, to talk about yourself or something. They want to see you and you send it over. David, however, you have to be very careful. There are so many scammers online, okay? Once they tell you to pay any money, just take yourself off that process. It's not authentic, okay? But if they ask you to do a video introduction or something, it's still part of process. They do it in Australia. Okay. My wife is a Nigerian graduate. Answer that. I've answered that. Does it mean that if you are above 55, you cannot get a job? Taiwo, you said, does it mean that if you're above 55, you cannot get a job? You can, but it's hard. Okay. So if you're above 55, you can't. Sorry, you can't. You know why I say you can't? There is a DAMA agreement, but DAMA agreement can only allow employer to employ you. 55 is a cutoff for 55 is a cutoff. So even if you go into the DAMA agreement where you buy an employer that has a DAMA agreement with the government to bring someone that is over 45, the highest they can take is 55. So if you're over 55, you won't be able to have anything in Australia. Okay. Yes, Benna. Yeah. Yes, Benna. Tell that lady, yeah, she should say hi to me. She needs to give her testimony. I know what you people do. You watch my video. After watching my video, finding a process, use my skill assessment, do everything. You go to a different content creator and go and give your testimony. That is really bad. But God is watching you. You see, God in heaven is watching you. One day you will still need my help. You use my information. When you grab your video, maybe you go to someone probably that have a higher fellowship, a higher than, maybe higher, what do you call it, that has higher followers or something, to go and do your testimony. But you don't want to say where you got the information, the process. You can't come to that person that helped you with the process. Since you are ready to share your information, you can't come to the person and say, this is how I did it, even if you don't want to share, and just give a testimony and say the person thank you. But you go for somewhere they will see you very clearly to go and give your testimony after using my information. God is watching you. That's all I'm going to say. It doesn't take anything from me anyway. It doesn't take my shine away. It is you and your conscience that you will kill. All right. Thank you, Bernard. Thank you. Tell that person congratulations. Now, David, you said, I'm watching you live from... Yes. Thank you, David. God bless you. Okay. Tell me the video of what did they ask you to supply, David. I really need to know. And tell me the kind of job you got, because there are scammers online. Okay. All right, let's continue. Now, over to the finding a job on Australian website. We've shared a lot of information about the website. Find these videos, seek. Indeed, is online. Okay. Now, one thing you cannot do as someone looking for overseas job is to search for a job and say you are tired. It is on you. And you're coming online to whine and tell people you've been searching, and when they ask you what you are searching, you find out that you're not searching even the job you're not qualified. It's totally on you. Okay. This is the pathway you have chosen. You're going to continue until you wear your crown. Carry your cross until you wear your crown. People that succeeded, they don't tell you how many. It's only few that will tell you. I remember that person that talk about doing 10 jobs per day. And then she will take it off, and next day she continues. Please like my video. So you know it is a pathway for someone that doesn't have money. Okay? Enough money to do their independent visa. Then do it wholeheartedly. It is you. It is your cross. Carry it. Stop whining. Okay? Whenever it happens, it happens. As long as you are putting everything in it, you are doing it diligently. These days, everybody have data. You're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, you're everywhere. That data is the same data you're using. As long as you have a good plan. Plan your CV. Don't use one CV to shoot for all the job. Once employer advertise a job, they have roles and responsibility. And also they have qualities, characteristics they are looking. Use it to update your CV. I said it the other day. Someone sent me a message and said that the company wants her to tell her CV to reflect the job. And she was confused. I said, show me that job. See what they want. They have said what they want from a person that will take this job. They want you to impute it in your CV. Make it, personalize it to your experience, but they want to count them off. That's how Australia do. They want to tick off that you merit everything they have mentioned. They tick it off one by one. So don't use one CV to shoot for all the job you find online for Australia. Does that make sense? Okay. Is it true that life in Australia is very expensive, or people are scaring us? Okay. Yes. I don't know. This phone is not making me. Okay, she said, is it true that the life in Australia is very expensive? They're not scaring you. It's expensive, but you are making the money. That's the thing. So some people, even today, someone was saying how this person is not even a foreigner. He's not even a migrant. He's a real Aussie person. how they can't cope with the bills and stuff. People now go to food bank to get money in food, you know, where some people with disability go to get food and stuff. Yeah, so life is expensive in general everywhere, Africa, Europe, everywhere, Australia, Canada, US, everything. But the good thing is that you are making that money. So if you're making the money and spending, it's still balance. Okay, so things has tripled, grocery has tripled, everything has tripled. However, are you making the money to pay? My darling, everywhere is expensive now. Okay, but you, as long as you have the money to foot your bills, you are good to go. Okay, hello, how are you, Chukwudi, how are you? Following you, link to WA job priority list. Discover that the healthcare job is no longer there. Please, could you help me share more light? Oh, priority list, healthcare. Was healthcare in the Australia priority list before? What do you mean by healthcare? Is it nursing or healthcare assistant? I don't know whether healthcare assistant was ever in that list before. Did you see it before? Let me know. I didn't know it was ever in that list before. However, it is on you to find a job. I said it. Okay, let's say this like normal human being that have brain, that reason. Good. Let's assume that company A, let's not talk about a country. Company A need to employ 20 secretaries. And they come out and announce it to the whole country. This is a company A, maybe in in one village. And they say, we need to make a pathway so that we will employ secretaries, because we need 20 secretaries. Okay, we need to bridge this gap. Within that time they announced it, a lot of people will apply. When that gap closed, do you think they will need more people? One thing we keep thinking is that when a special visa is announced, it will be open, but that gap will be bridged, because a lot of people will utilize it and come in and apply for those things, and what those jobs, the skills, there won't be any shortage again. So it's not more priority anymore. That's why I said it's always good to always checking priority list. Okay, check for states and territory that are still have your occupation in their list as priority list. Okay, it's very important, because the gap, people they keep bridging the gap. Okay, closing the gap, they close the gap, they close the gap. They're getting people, they're closing the gap. That is the thing you should know. They get people, they close the gap. So for healthcare assistant right now, is not more the big thing. Since since May last year, by December it's almost closed. Like, it didn't close, that visa process is still on. It's 2024, 2023 to 2028. That's the plan. It's still on, but now they don't need the healthcare workers the way they needed it between July last year to December. Does it make sense? So if Western Australia doesn't have it in their list, it means that they have closed that gap in their state. Simple. It's like ABC. How can someone get to make a CV or resume according to European standard? Good. Go to Google or go to ChatGPT. When you go to ChatGPT, copy your own existing CV, because there you have your experience and you are this thing. Paste it on ChatGPT and said, use this information to make me European standard CV. Let's see what ChatGPT will do for you. Okay, sometimes you don't need to be paying people for something. When it does it, then you edit it. Don't copy it, paste it. You edit it one by one, go line by line, so that you don't confuse yourself and confuse your helper. Because when you copy something, you can copy something that is generic. Copy the whole thing, paste it, then edit it to suit you. Okay, so that is the thing. I don't know whether that makes sense to you. Why is this thing? Why is it going off? This live section today, my village people don't want me to hold this live section. Things keep happening. Okay. You're welcome. Now, can I navigate to get a Dispatch. No, you can't get a dispatch work. Anybody telling you that is lying to you. Fresh. No. You can't get a dispatch work in Australia as with a visa sponsorship. No one will give it to you. Anybody in Australia can do that job. So it's not one of the scarce occupation list. It's not even in the skill occupation list. So you can't. It's not possible. Okay. Okay, so Chukwu, the healthcare assistant was there before. Now is no more. Okay. Now you know the reason. I've already said the reason. Chukwu, let me tell you one thing. You cannot go for visa 190 with healthcare assistant. Never. Even if it's in the priority list. You can only go for 482, which is visa sponsored. Let nobody deceive you. Let nobody deceive you, Jide. What is it? Okay, I'm coming. Okay. Let nobody confuse you. It is not possible. When the government announced that visa, they said it is for 482 employer sponsored. That is it. So you can never, there is no state you can even go with other visa except 482. So Chukwudi, I don't know where you got that information from, and I've said it a lot in this channel. Okay. Dispatch rider, see how I'm reading. I just want to come to relax. Money is not the. If you just want to come and relax, money is not the issue. Go and shoot for visitor visa. I tell you, you will get it. If money is not your issue, you just want to come and relax, please find itinerary, find activity to do in Australia, find a holiday, whatever, planner or anything you want to do. Plan your holiday, come to Australia, apply for visitor visa and come to Australia. You must have a home ties, okay? A strong home ties for you to come to Australia on visitor visa. Which means if you are working, you must be doing a good job and earn a good money. If you are having a business, you must show how much your business is remitting, is making, everything. That is it, okay? All right, so just like you guys know that this is our second live section, and I won't stay too much. So we've talked about New Zealand, we talk about Australia, and New Zealand, I will say again, please go and find a job. There is no New Zealand visa you will get that is a work visa right from your hometown or right from anywhere you are going to or New Zealand without a job. Seek New Zealand, Indeed New Zealand, and so on. Find a job, okay? If you want to go to New Zealand with visitor visa, it is still allowed. You will be able to get a job on seasonal work employment. Can only last you for 6 months. Then you can sort yourself out if you can. Please like my video as you're coming. Like my video as you're coming. And yes. Where are we? To come to relax. I've said it. What do you do? Okay. So 2 visas pathway, they are totally different. Australia is different, New Zealand is different. So it's on you. Which one do you want? Okay. However, you become a New Zealand permanent resident, a citizen, you come to Australia, you become a permanent resident. Okay, you can get a job from New Zealand to come to Australia, and there are some registration like nursing, doctors, and so on. That when you register with New Zealand, you can come to Australia and work. It's on you. Free. You don't do further registration, you just get a job, you come and do your job, and you go or you stay. Okay, depends on what you want to be, where you want to stay. Okay. All right, once this goes to 20 minutes, I will go off. Please, can you be liking my video? Liking my video. Happy independence to Nigerians. May God bless Nigeria. And do better. May our leaders do better. Amen. Okay. All right. I think I've taken all the questions so far. You do not need Bana. Bana is not here anymore. Bana said a friend, you know, someone that got South Australia teacher visa 482. The whole video on how to do that is on this channel. And Bana said that this person never used agents. Okay, so this person has mentioned this and it is possible, and this thing just happened. So we are saying it is possible to go through this process without an agent. If you are a teacher, do the right thing before you start looking for the job. If you're a nurse, if you're anything you are, if your qualification need registration, once you watch my skill assessment, you will know if they need registration. You must do registration before you look for a job. That is one thing you cannot hide, both for Australia and New Zealand. Okay? Yeah. All right. I think we are. Oh, possible to get a painter job. A painter job, that one falls under, it also falls under Dama, and also painter is also in skill assessment. I'm very sure I've seen that. You must follow the process. Yes, it is possible, but you know that skill could not be, I don't think it's one of the skill that is in scarce occupation these days. Is not, or however, it's still on construction company. You can look for the job online. Who knows, you might be lucky and you shoot and you get. Okay, all right, thank you guys. I think I'm going off now. Thank you. Bye.